Matthew chapter 15. Well, we read in Matthew 15 of how the Lord fed the 4,000 men. He took a few loaves and fish, blessed them, gave them to the disciples, and the disciples fed the huge crowd with them. And you see how Jesus always prefers to work through some human mechanism. He could have just commanded the skies to open and made food fall down from heaven on little parachutes. But he always prefers to work through people. He wants to work through you in order to reach other people. So ask him to use you. Imagine how he might use you. Who do you know in your life to whom Jesus might be reaching out through you? I also want you to note that the people were well fed, so well fed that they dropped many crumbs and threw away some of the food. There was so much of it. The disciples collected 7 baskets full of the pieces that were eaten, that weren't eaten, and the crowd was filled. And the Greek word means filled right up, totally satisfied, totally full. And I think you see in that the generous spirit of God and Jesus. And we should realize their generous spirit and likewise be generous and gracious in our giving, in our forgiveness, in our general attitude in life. Having a positive attitude to people, forgiving people, having the love that doesn't keep a record of wrong done against us. Now, Paul talks about how God simply loves pouring out his grace upon people and how he will do so forever. He loves being generous. He wants to save us. But from our first struggling breath in this world, as newborn babies when we were born, we're naturally inclined to be interested only in ourselves, what I can eat, how I can live, and how I can survive. And it's only our exposure to God and to Jesus and to their love and their generosity which will change that. Now, as we come to see their grace, and the word grace means giving, as we come to see their grace, their generosity, we will stop being minimalists. We won't think, what is the minimum I can respectably give? We'll want to give as much as we can materially and also mentally of yourself, because we realize that this is the huge love and generosity which we have been given.